Oh my goodness, guys, this new biography on the Beckhams is so spicy. In it, they label Meghan Markle delusional, how she thought she was higher in social ranking than Victoria Beckham. Oh, and it gets so much worse. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signar, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now look, this is coming in from an unauthorized tell-all biography, The House of Beckham, which details Posh and David's allegedly tumultuous relationship and other celebrity relationships. It's coming in from Tom Bauer, so take that as you will, but I tend to believe a lot of what I already read in this. I think you will too. Let's go through some of these revelations that are in this book that pertain to Meghan Markle specifically. She was irritated to discover that the Beckhams had considerably more wealth than herself, the biographer claims. Oh, let's get into this. So this is the explosive new biography about the Beckhams. And yes, it claims that Meghan Markle deluded herself into thinking she was higher in social ranking than Victoria. Reflecting on the relationship between the couple and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the biographer claims that Meghan initially put on airs around Victoria. This was allegedly the result of two things. Meghan, as a Californian, felt little in common with the former Spice Girl, and because of her status within the royal family. In Meghan's celebrity world, ranking depended on wealth and fame, Bauer wrote. As a seasoned operator, Meghan deluded herself that her status in the royal family placed her above Victoria in the social pecking order. Now, I totally believe this. We've seen this based on her previous relationships, how she's treated friends. She always surrounds herself by yes people who are going to do as she says, or people who are going to lift her up higher and get her more access. That is who she likes to hang out with. That is who she stays friends with. Everybody else, dead to her. Now this part's amazing. She was irritated to discover that the Beckhams had considerably more wealth than herself. They owned 5 homes, had constant access to private jets, invitations to sail on yachts, and much more money. And she was soon to be a duchess. I love the yachts because we know she's had some experience on those yachts, didn't she, in the earlier days? But again, totally believe this because she married into Prince Harry and assumed that meant endless wealth, access, jets, yachts, and she quickly realized, oh no, crap, the royal family sucks. I'm like stuck here behind the spare. I don't get any of this actual access. I have no control. I have to just do whatever they tell me. No. I'm Meghan Markle. I'm going to make my own path. I'm a girl boss. And so I absolutely buy it. Then she gets Prince Harry and realizes, wait, you don't own any homes? Your family does? You have real no wealth to your name? You don't own anything? Oh crap, what did I do? Oh no, what do I do? I'm supposed to be a duchess. Never enough for her. Despite Meghan's alleged decision to place herself above Victoria in her internal social ranking, the Beckhams reportedly made an effort with the former Suits star. This was claimed to be a result of their long-standing friendship with Harry and William. So because of the relationship with Harry and William, they've been very into the, supportive of the royal family. They gave her a shot. They were couple friends for a little while there. Bauer claimed that after Meghan became a resident at Kensington Palace, a member of Victoria's staff offered Harry's fiancée advice on the best facials and hairdressing in London. The soon-to-be Duchess allegedly also asked Victoria if she could give her free clothes and handbags. But this was vetoed by the palace for being against their rules. Meghan reportedly took the Beckhams up on their hospitality during a private trip to LA, where she stayed in their Beverly Hills residence. Her excuse was to avoid the paparazzi at no cost. All her needs were secretly provided for her by the Beckham staff. If there was a hint that Meghan was taking advantage of her new status, the Beckhams pushed their gripes aside. However, while the two women managed to find common ground, or at least a way to exist in the limelight together, the relationship allegedly soured as a result of a story in The Sun. Only after The Sun reported how Victoria had given Meghan makeup advice did the relationship between the two ambitious women crash. Sensitive to the media's probing into her unusual past, Meghan was outraged by The Sun's report. This was the latest keeps jumping up there, of a series of nasty revelations by London's paper. Harry was ordered to complain to David Beckham. The fifth in line of the throne's alleged complaint saw the former Manchester United star ask his wife how the Sun had got a hold of the information. That's when Victoria reportedly denied having a hand in the tabloid story and instead blamed a beautician, although the culprit was probably a boastful publicist employed by Beckham. The biographer then claims that a further issue soured the relationship between the two couples, Prince William's ongoing friendship with the Beckhams. Ever since the World Cup bid in 2010, the two had enjoyed a good relationship. For the Sussexes, who were already complaining about their unequal status and wealth compared to the Cambridges, the sight of Becks with William was annoying. Bauer claims that in a bid to punish the couple, the Sussexes chose not to invite them to their wedding dinner, and despite inviting other big names like George Clooney, who Meghan did not personally know. The relationship between the two couples is now described as frosty by commentators. An anonymous insider told the Mail on Sunday that there was unlikely to be a reconciliation after David was left bloody furious by the accusation that the Beckhams had leaked information about Meghan and Harry to the press. In her previous book, Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors, Bauer claimed that the Duchess had failed in return to a pair of Aquazura shoes to a fashion photo shoot, sparkling a social media storm. The book also suggests Meghan complained about the size of her hotel room at the 4-star Palace d'Armes and that she registered under an alias to avoid being photographed before her relationship with Prince Harry hit the headlines. The House of Beckham's Money, Sex, and Power, set to be released on the 20th of June. No comment from the Sussexes. But let's unpack some of these revelations. I mean, look, how do you not invite them to the dinner, but you invite George Clooney, who you've never met? Like, and this is clearly provable. So you have the Beckhams who like put you up in their house in LA, have stepped up, have been longtime friends of William and Harry. They've stepped up, tried to be friendly. They give you their home. They have their staff take care of you. And they don't get an invite to the dinner, but George Clooney does? I mean, it's despicable. That George Clooney is more powerful, I guess Meghan thought. So let's invite him and not David and Posh. Look, I'm sure there was a little bit more. Like even as the article reveals, you know, a boastful publicist probably did leak this, which David and Victoria probably didn't even know, or maybe they found it later and whatever. But the idea that Harry and Meghan thought that they specifically leaked it was ridiculous. But that's what Harry and Meghan always do. They jump to these ridiculous conclusions. They over-exaggerate everything. They are victims always. And so I would be offended too if Victoria and David were like, why would we leak something about you? We don't care about you. We've been nice, pretending to like you, and now you're going to come at us claiming that we've been leaking secrets about you? Piss off, you cowbag.
Piss off, you cowbag.
That just came naturally, Steph. Are you proud? Go tell Steph how proud that I just literally fit in a piss off cowbag on my own. But honestly, that's how I feel because this is ridiculous to them. And this is how they've always been. They have just left so many bodies in their wake of people that have wronged them. They're eternal victims. And look, I'm sure this book is not filled with 100% honesty, but it's clear that there's a frosty relationship here between the couples. And this makes sense. Based on what we know, look, I'm very confident. I would love for her to sue me otherwise. I'm very confident based on people I've spoken to about Meghan. She is always about the clout, the social status, her place in society, her ranking. This is something that's been so incredibly important to her. We saw a taste of that in the email we revealed last week. She doesn't care about actual people. She cares about herself and her ranking in the clout meter of life. So yes, this absolutely makes sense. I buy this one 100%. What do you guys think? If you want to have more palace stories, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the bell for alerts so you get notified. Then click that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Are you surprised? What are you, Team Beckham or Team Sussex? Let's know in the comments down below. We got so much more royal news coming for you, so make sure you subscribe, get notified, click on it when you see it, and stay tuned for more.